Okay, so what if you don't have enough money to get started? You don't have a lot of capital to get started online. Okay, that's okay. I started with zero. I like literally I've never had a job in my life, so I didn't really have like an income stream when I was in high school. Remember, I started on high school, so I didn't have a job. I was not making a 1K a month, 2K a month, 3K a month. I was making zero, right? So what I want to tell you here is that though many people can tell you that you can get started online with nothing, yes, you can get started online with nothing, but I wouldn't suggest you go directly into paid traffic. Don't go directly into paid advertisement, because for paid advertisement you need a decent amount of money to get started. I would suggest, and I always tell this to people, I would suggest around $1,000 to $2,000 just for advertisement. Okay, so that's the range I tell people. Might be less, might be a little more. I just feel that's like a safe amount to get started. I'm not gonna tell you can get started with $5, $10, because though many people tell you that's the amount that you can get started with, that's like one ad per day. Okay, that's the daily budget for one ad set for one day. But to get results with Facebook ads, you gotta test every single day, and you gotta test, for if it has to be 30 days, then it has to be 30 days. So I don't want to tell you here that you can get started with $5, $10. It's just realistically, this is exactly what I did. I first started with services. So if you don't have enough capital to start, a great way to start is with services, because services, they only require your time. Okay, they only require your time. They don't require your investment, and a lot of people need services. So once you make money with services, and I have a full video about this on my YouTube channel, I think it's in there, the service that I was doing. I was selling websites. But once you have enough money, then yeah, jump into paid advertisement. But for me, it's a better move not to jump into paid advertisement or e-commerce with Facebook ads until you have that capital to start with. And today I went to train in a very nice park with some friends, and what I told them is, if you make $100, don't invest that yet. Okay, make 200, 300, make 1,000, 2,000. Once you have that, go all in. Okay, go all in. It's gonna give you more peace, because if you spend $100 and yet then you go back to zero, then you gotta go back and start from scratch and generate more money. Okay, so if you had 1,000, then yeah, maybe you lost 100, but then you have still 1.9K. So now it's less frustration in general. You have more money to play with, you have more money to test, and every time you use that money, remember that you are learning. You are paying to learn, because if you don't pay on ads to get, if you don't pay for the ads, you won't have data in return. And what happens with that data? You consume that data, you analyze that data, and then you learn from that data. Now, if you generate data from your ads and from your Facebook advertisement, your marketing, but then you don't analyze that data, you don't even try to optimize or at least understand why the ads failed or why you got some sales here and there, then that data is not very useful, right? The data is only useful if you actually read it. Sorry if I'm not looking into the camera a lot. I don't want to crash. But yeah, guys, that's why I suggest this is like no BS. Don't get started with Facebook ads until you have some money to invest, some capital, and then it's gonna be like easier to go. Right now, the 1.2K, 1 to 2K for the advertisement, that does not include the coaching that I suggest you get. So have another amount or save more for coaching, right? Coaching is absolutely necessary. I paid $5,000 when I first started. I was like 17, 18 years old, spent the 5K, was almost in zero, but it's 200% worth it. It's 200% worth it. You might not see the return immediately, but you do get the return eventually. You build the connections and everything goes well. That's pretty much my tip for today, guys. Hope it helps, gives you some guidance, and saves you some time and money, because I already went through all of this. I already went through a lot of mistakes. I have some experience online. I started from scratch. Yes, I had the opportunity to get started when I was younger, but I still started from scratch, started from the bottom. So That's pretty much my advice, guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Peace.